Hey, what's up, YouTube? Subscribe and like, please. So here's the wood floor bubbling, and basically I use a spade drill, and this is like the seventh time I try to make this 15-minute video, and it's just so tampered to me because there's so many stories that come out of this, starting with the installation. It should have been with mortar and glue rather than just sitting on a pergo mat, which is this white foam mat that you can kind of see through the hole that I already cut out with this rotozip. Um, right now I'm basically ready to take all these pieces off, and then it should flatten out, and then but before it flattens out, I gotta try to vacuum what I can, and then let it flatten out, and then I'm gonna put cement in between the crack, or the space. And I've done this maybe 3 times already with this wood floor, just because the person who installed it didn't see see a wood floor bubble before. But this is probably the only wood floor bubble in the world, because everybody put their wood floors in right. And well, it's hard work, being a labor. I mean, for every job, you know working with these materials and everything, people should be getting paid like $25,000 per job. With these issues and politics, people should be getting paid $80,000 just to do this, because it's a bummer. I mean, if I had a customer with this kind of problem, I'll probably charge them $90,000 to fix it, and that's cash only. And then anyways, so then I use a spade drill first after taping it. So here's the spade drill. I'm actually going to try to modify this, cut off the tip, so I could just and I wish I knew how to file it, but it's strong enough, I guess. But if I go too far, it's gonna puncture through something, so I gotta cut that off with my die grinder. So after I put holes with the spade drill, I used the skill saw, which is kind of a really good tool. I like all these tools. I mean, if I had some extra money or something, I would probably give these to someone and then buy myself some new ones. So that's the skill saw, and then I'm gonna use that. Well, I use that to cut this main to make the main cut. Basically, it's since it was already bubbled, and then I just was able to not fully put it down there, just lift up the guard, and then get some kind of cut going, and then it actually this is probably like an inch thick. But I think they make this hardwood just because for a difference in the height or something. I don't know. But this box of the we spent, well, anyways, it wasn't like a couple $100. It cost quite a bit for something could be a lot more durable and cheaper for pennies compared to what these wood floors cost. But I made that cut, and then now I'm trying to make perpendicular cuts so I could take off little pieces like this. So like right here where the screwdriver is, or right here, I would try to cut the width of it without cutting too far onto the other piece, and then I should be able to probably pry it out or chisel it out. No matter what, it's gonna be loose, and then you know, if I cut this piece, and then I also have to cut the other side. But I like to work it to basically be the best pattern, so that it doesn't collapse on me, and then I'll be in a different corner. So basically, I've got to try to keep these pieces up. Like right now, I'm just calling it a day for now. Yeah, for now, just because, you know, I kind of removed the bed, and you know, just or just the mattress and bed stuff, and I'm kind of just, you know, putting it to the side. I mean, and I'm trying to make this video just to keep my channel alive or something. And it's probably the only time I can make this video, because after it's completed, it'll just look like the same thing, like that bubble. That was a bubble, and then now it's pretty smooth. But you know, these bubbles, you know, are pretty much, they ruin a lot of things. You know, it makes it look like a crack house or something. You know, it's a terrible job. You know, we just used the guy once, and then he just bounced. But he did hard work. You know, he did demo, and you know, he did his best for 5 days of work, and it wasn't too bad. But you know, he just worked hard. You know, he had to carry, you know, bring his tools back and forth or something. You know, he had to, you know, he did quite a little bit of a lot, and at the end he wanted a little more, but we couldn't. I don't know. I just have to kind of hang around and make sure nothing bad happens, or just be a witness for now. But it's hard work. But he failed on cleaning underneath the floor, and you know, just really, you know, being a little too you know, too in and out. And basically he was just a busy guy, I guess. But so after the skill saw, which made the main cut and the bubble, you know, it's pretty much, you know, bubbled up so the saw blade doesn't hit. So the skill saw is perfect for taking out a bubble. But then I got to use this Ryobi, which is charging these old batteries that are like 15 years old, and one of them is bare. That one over there probably doesn't work that good, and that one only works for like 5 or 10 minutes. You know, I gotta you know, go and get a good Ryobi, or not Ryobi. It's called a Rotozip. Rotozip was kind of like the first saw that kind of cut sideways rather than just drilled. You know, that's basically a jigsaw, but it's the drill bits, not like a jigsaw, but it's a jigsaw basically. So it kind of cuts sideways. It's more designed for sideways than up and down or something like that. But yeah, you know, I've got a couple other Ryobi tools, and I do like Ryobi, but I can't afford to buy those batteries. You know, maybe I could find some, or find the plug-in adapter kind, but you know, with the price of the batteries, I would rather just buy a you know a corded drill or something like that. Who knows? But I hardly use it. You know, I don't use it all the time. And then I guess the battery is just you know kind of corroded or something. I don't know. And then I got this vacuum cleaner and I got the fan to blow air. Um, so the smoke detector doesn't go off. It's gone off, but like that smoke detector basically is wired to some of the electrical, probably in the lights or something, or the light switch. It's wired, so I don't have to really use batteries, but batteries are decent just in case the power goes off or something. I don't know. So I gotta use that Ryobi's Rotozip. You know, I gotta basically struggle and you know charge the battery, or you know just try to get this side um this side done, you know, first, and then I should be able to get to a good spot, um, and then vacuum it, and then work on probably like some more over there. But that's only if this Ryobi still works. If it doesn't, then I'll just have to you know, at this rate, it might take me 7 days with this Ryobi, but that's, you know, 7 days to, you know, to just, you know, manage, manage my situation too. So I'm gonna do that, and so everything else is just, you know, just trying to pry things open or pry things off, use this Ryobi. I use this backpack to kind of cushion, you know, from scratching the floor. I've got this bucket and dustpan, and you know, once it's done and then you know settles flat, I could I'll basically lay or pour a little bit of mortar and then let that dry. It's gonna dry real good, and then I'm gonna look for the silicone that I have. It's basically the same color as this. It's a little pinkish, but it, you know, I use it. I bought some darker, kind of like grout looking. Well, it came in a tube. Um, but even the cement kind of chips, so I might have to look at trying to replace this. But I don't really have to. Just as long as it's not super bubbling like it was. I can live with it until I get some time to really fix it. But I might fix it since I'm gonna have things available. But pretty much not a lot of weight. It's just a lot of shifting or something underneath the fountain. I mean, not shifting, but I don't know. It's just it's just issues with the ground soil out there. I don't know. There's trains and freeways around here, so there's always a little bit of movement. But yeah, it's just how it is. Um, you know, we paid a really cheap price. I think it was pretty cheap, and it wasn't like free or nothing, but it was like probably like 145. But this property sucks. Really is garbage. And then some other properties just, 3 blocks away are selling for 750. So, well guys, that's the end of this video. So I'll talk to you next time when I got a question, comment, question, or suggestion. Have a nice day. I'll see you later. Bye.